Hello, everybody. This is Nasira, the Energy Architect, and today we have with us Kimberly Robinson. She's one of the authors in the book Women with Healing Gifts, and her chapter is about her pain. She is a holistic health coach, and she's also a personal trainer. She's going to talk to us today about her chapter and what Kimberly does. She's, by the way, calling in from Texas, and and she's going to be leaving her contact details, and then maybe we can reach out to her. So Kim, thank you so much for being here today with me.
Oh, thank you so much, Nasira. It's such a pleasure to be here. I'm so grateful that you invited me out. I'm excited to let everybody know about what's going to be happening in our book that's coming out. Oh, it's going to be so good. So good.
I'm excited too. So the
Yeah.
book is coming out on 18th of June. That's when the book is going to be launched, and that is by Action Takers Publishing, headed by Linda Sunshine and Sally. So, Kim, please do tell us. Tell us about your chapter. What is that about?
Okay, so let me tell you. So this is what I'm talking about in my chapter. I'm talking about some pain that I went through years ago. Well, not that many years ago, a few years ago. Let's just put it that way, okay? This is what happened. So I was on my way to my son's graduation, and I just could not even get out. I was driving. It was about 4 hours away in Oklahoma. I'm in Texas, and I had been experiencing some pain just all over my body. And I didn't know what in the world was going on. And so my husband said, "Oh, just get some ibuprofen and keep tracking on." It's still, I could still feel the pain though. So anyway, anytime I would have pains, I would sit down for just whatever, more than 15 minutes, get up, excruciating pain. And so what happened was we were on our way to Oklahoma, and I knew that ride, it was about maybe 3 hours, four. I knew when I got finished, I was going to be in pain and have a hard time just moving, getting out of the vehicle. So I got out of the vehicle and I was in pain. And the hard part about it is we were running late and I just wanted to see my son walk. And I'm thanking God that he was in the S's because when we got there, they were already on J. So at least I was able to see him walk. But you know what? I was like, you know what? I don't want to keep doing this. I don't want to live like this in pain. And with everything that I have going on in my life, I have a pretty large family. So when me and my husband met, he had two children, and I had four when we met. And then we decided to have two together. So all together, and Sarah, that is eight. And I have one daughter, the rest boys, right? Such a
Right.
blessing. Yes. So anyway, I'm like, I'm busy. I can't, I have to be moving. I have to. And so I said, I got to do something about this. And so I went to all these doctors, neurologists, to make sure nothing was wrong with my brain. The brain check went good. Nothing was wrong. And then, so after that, I was like, okay, what else can I do? So then I went to a physical therapist, and the physical therapist was like, okay, I can tell there's some movement issues. And they just kind of work with me with some various exercises. And also, I said, you know what? I need to pray also. So that's what I did. I prayed, and I felt like that really was the thing that really directed me in the right direction because I felt like once I did that, I got insight on really what I needed to do to change things around. So first of all, when I went to go see the therapist, the physical therapist, he was like, first of all, you need to get off all that medicine. That is too much. I was taking ibuprofen, so you know what that does to you after time again, eating up of your stomach and all that. So that was a no go. So I got off of that and I just started really exercising. And that's one thing that I had taken out of my lifestyle. So when I would say, probably about 10 years ago, in my more than 10 years ago, in my probably mid 40s, I just stopped exercising. I was like, I got too much going on. I got all these kids. I got to take them to soccer. I got to take them to piano, whatever else is going on. I got to take them here to school and I got to feed them. I got to cook and everything. And so I was just like, I forgot about myself. I felt like I didn't exist anymore. I just grabbed food, whatever they was eating. I ate and I did not exercise. And so, and before them though, I was exercising all the time. I love to exercise. So it wasn't a thing of me not liking doing it. So I said, you know what? This physical therapy is helping me. I'm moving. And so I said, and I'm going to include with that some exercise. And that is what I did. And once I did that, my pain went away. Woo, that was so good. I was so happy. Oh my goodness. So my pain went away. And I said, you know what? This has happened to me. There's a possibility this could happen to other ladies. They get busy. I'm going to do some things where I feel like I can help other women to not go through all this stuff that I've been through. Okay. So I decided that you know what? I'm going to become a health coach. And that's what I did. I went to school and I just became a health coach. And it was so great for my family too, because my husband, he was wanting to change his lifestyle. He wanted to go vegan. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. And I want to make sure that we're all eating good as a family, my kids and everything. So it just all worked out. And then after that, I was like, man, the movement part, though, I want to make sure that I keep moving and I keep focusing on how important movement is. So I'm gonna dive into personal training as well. Now, I will admit that a few years back, when I was in the United States military, um, I had done some exercising then. Well, I had taught some classes, and it was because the exercise teacher, he thought that I did good in the class, and he was leaving, so he said, "There's not going to be a class unless you teach it." So I said, "Okay, I'll teach it," and I had a ball. I would have done it for free. So that's one thing I learned. I learned that I loved exercising. So it just all worked out, Nasira. I'm a health coach. I'm a personal trainer. It just all works out together. And I get to help women and really whoever asks me to get to the level they want to get to. And that's what I do each day. I talk to my clients about where do you want to go? I mean, one day I had one client that came in. She was like, listen, Kim, I am exhausted. All I want to do is stretch out. Can you stretch me out for 30 minutes? Yes, I can because you're paying me to stretch you out. And plus it's good too. So we stretched out for 30 minutes. And I asked her when we came back for the next session, she was like, Kim, that was so awesome. I had such an awesome day. I felt so great all day. So, it's just great being able to help people and meet people, where they need to be met. So that's the gift that I got from my healing. And now I get to tell other people about it. So I am so excited about that, Nasira. I'm excited.
I'm excited for you. Kim, your story is quite inspiring. I mean, uh, when you realize that you needed to just make some space and time for yourself and that you needed to love yourself, I think something inside you just changed.
Yes.
And you made yourself a priority. And I think that self-love um, definitely healed you so much.
I agree. I agree.
And I love the way you've turned, your passion like into your purpose and you not um allowing yourself to get stuck in that situation. You pulled yourself out and you're there to help so many women realize this for themselves. And as they realize this, you're helping them get them stronger emotionally as well as physically. Because
Yeah.
I think 40 is that time that we kind of let ourselves go. Yeah.
I,
And I don't think a lot of people out there really know. They don't have a guidance as to what they should be doing, what is important for them, and women go through so much. Their hormones are fluctuating, they're going through perimenopause, and their cortisol levels are so high. And you said that you also do holistic healing. So, could you speak a little bit about that, like holistic, what all comprises of your
okay.
holistic therapies?
Yeah. Okay, so basically I really talk to people. That's what I do. We do with most of my clients, we do a little bit of breathing because I am aware of how important that is because most of us do not get the amount of air, oxygen. that we should be getting in our bodies to really, for our bodies to really be vital. And so I work a little bit with that, but also holistically, I work with as far as nutrition and really just really trying to emphasize the importance of plant food instead of taking all this other stuff. And also, as far as, because I know some clients, they have things where, okay, I got to take this medicine for this and this medicine for that. My objective is to try to get my clients to where they take less medicine and sometimes none is the ultimate goal if that can be achieved. So that is my deal. I mean, I don't go against, anybody's doctor. So what I do though is I introduce to them great foods to help them with some things that are going on in their lives. There's so much things you can do with just regular food, fruits and vegetables. I also have some supplements that I recommend too as well. And all it is plant food. It's no additives, no fillers, no nothing but freeze-dried fruit and vegetables. And omegas, because most of us don't get omegas. Just I really just really talk to them about making sure that they're caring for their body nutritionally. Because, I will get people that tell me, Kim, I want to lose weight and I need you to help me with my accountability and things like that. And I'm like, okay, well, what are we going to do as far as eating? Because I do set up all my clients with meal plans as well. So I usually have a questionnaire and go through and find out what they like to eat. And then I just plan it around the things that I know that they like. And then I try to introduce them to some new foods as well. So that's kind of the holistic side that I take because I just know, even from my own personal experience, meds, sometimes there's, times when we might need them, of course, but there's times when we can do without them. So I'm all about trying my best to prevent having to take anything. So my husband, he is in his late 60s and he takes nothing. He doesn't take any kind of medicine at all. And so when he goes to the doctor's like, um, you don't, well, usually it's the nurse because usually his doctor knows, but the nurse is like, you don't take anything? Are you, they're like questioning him, like, are you sure that you don't take anything? He's like, no, I don't. And so he's very good at watching himself. That's not all for me. He's just one of those, I call him health nuts. But and I try to be one too, but he's even better than me. He really, really watches like everything that he eats. I have my days where I may treat myself to a little extra this or that. But the thing about that is I tell my clients, okay, yes, you can have some of what you want, but that doesn't mean, of course, you have a lot of it. And like let it be a treat, like you don't have a cookie, like 5 cookies every day or whatever. You know what I mean? So you time it out to special moments. And then that way that's how you do it. And you can keep your weight down and fill up with the nutrients and get your body used to it. And there will be times when your body will be like, oh, I don't even need that cookie right now because I'm just used to eating like chicken salads and stuff like that. So it's amazing what our bodies will do once we program them to do that. It's just a habit, just getting used to doing it. And that's what I love it. And I love it when I work with groups too, because they kind of confer with each other and they're like, yeah, I didn't do that either. So what did you do? What did you eat last night and things like that? So we just try to get together and we try to have fun and we try to make it happen. So one thing I did do recently last week, we had it was called a party, sourdough bread party. So a lot of people don't know, and I didn't even know this, but sourdough bread is so good for you. Once you make it, because of the process that it goes through, the fermentation, it's gluten free. It's a low glycemic rate, so even people that are diabetic can eat it too. Usually, you might want to test it out, make sure you grab yourself a little piece, test yourself out and see. But everybody that I've known that's tried it, diabetic, has not had any issues. Low glycemic rate, and it has a lot of B vitamins in it, fiber in it, all that good stuff. So I had a sourdough bread making party, and it was so amazing. And so we
Um,
ended, yeah, so we had it's where you have like it's called like a starter, and it's the dough comes from someone that's already been doing this, and then you combine your flour and water and bake it, and oh my goodness, deliciousness and nutritiousness. So it's I created a word, nutritiousness, but it's so good for you. So that's what I do. I try to work on making our health process fun. I
mm.
mean, if it's not fun, who wants to do it? Right? And so and I'm also into meal planning and meal prepping and all that fun stuff. So, well, I consider it fun now because once you get it done, then it's like, yeah, let me just open up my container. Well, not microwaving isn't the best all the time, but you can just eat it. You don't even have to microwave. It's already done and ready to go. So anyway, that's the fun stuff I like to do. And I just try to pass on what I know to people. That's what I do.
And I think accountability is also something that is probably a little difficult to keep track because I know that in my case, it is accountability. Like I know what I need to do, but keeping myself like on track, that's like a huge effort for me. And if somebody is actually able to get me to be accountable, to a this routine of like exercising and eating right,
Mhm.
I would say that's like about 70% job done. For me, then it's
Yeah,
just like getting there and yeah. It's not like we
exactly.
don't have the resources, it's just that we don't stick to the plan. And yeah, and then
Exactly.
you get them all motivated.
Yeah, I had one client, he was so funny. He was like, "Listen, Kim, I got you for accountability. That's what I need." And so he came to the gym early one time, and by the time I got there, he had already like done a lot of his workout. He had worked out like on the bike for about 30 minutes, but I was gonna do some strength training with him. And when I came in, he was on his way out the door. And I was like, wait a minute, what are you doing? I said, we're getting ready to get started. He was like, Kim, I got here early. I went in there, I did my workout. I don't want to be in there no more. I'm ready to go. I need to see you when I'm here. I need to see you, girl. I need to see you so I can stay here. I said, okay, well then you can come at the time we agree on then. So yeah, but it really helps with everything. And you know what? I'll be honest with you, Nasira. I really think that that is part of the reason why I even do what I do, why I do the health coaching, so that I can have myself accountable. Because I'm like, okay, I can't sit and eat a bunch of crap, or I'm gonna look bad, right? And then like with personal training, I've got to exercise because I'm the trainer, right?
Yeah.
I'm being accountable too. So it's great. It helps all of us, right? And there's many mornings where I don't feel like getting up and I don't feel like going to the gym. But once I get there and I see the client, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I'm here now. But getting there is like, oh, it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
I
Yes.
love the way you've turned this around for yourself and you've changed your life completely. And many congratulations to you on that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Kim, you said that there's some gift that you would like to give away to the people who are buying the book. Would
Mm,
you want to talk about that? Because I'm sure a lot of people would definitely like to reach out to you and
yes,
get to
definitely.
know a
So
little bit more.
yes, okay. So this is my deal that I would like to do because I really enjoy just spending a few minutes with people and just really tapping in to just maybe one or two things they can do just to turn it around, because a lot of times there's just one or two little things that just really help push you in the right direction. So that's my goal. So anybody that wants a push, I'm inviting you to join me for a free consultation, 20 minute, and I'll listen to you and I will give you 2 to 3 tips to push yourself to the next level.
I don't know. I could be in that queue as well.
Good. Call me. I got you, girl. I got you, Miss Sarah. Just 2 or 3 things. You'll be surprised at how little you'll need to do just to push yourself forward in the right direction, you know?
I'm gonna connect with you again on that because I think I need help.
Good. Hey, girl, I got you. Got you.
Oh, so Kim, we are really looking forward to reading your chapter. Um, Thank you so much for being here today. I'm sure that your story is going to inspire and motivate so many people to really check in with themselves and understand as to what they need to do for themselves, to love themselves, and to take a little bit more care in spite of having all these people, this family that we love so much. But the fact is, if we don't love ourselves, we may not be able to love our families and our friends as well. And you just turn that around for yourself. So many,
Mm.
many congratulations to you on that.
All right. Thank
Um,
you.
Thank you for being here today. And I'm going to leave your number on as a message for people to reach out to you when
Sure.
they watch this and hear this. And thanks for being here today.
All right. Thank you, Nashira. It's been a pleasure. It's been great hanging out with you for a little bit.
Yeah, me too. I had a ball.
Well, you take care, and I hope someone contacts me soon.
Yep.
You need to talk to somebody just for a few minutes. I got you. Thank you so
Thank
much. Take
Thank you. Thank you everybody for watching us and listening to us. This is the Energy Architect. Please watch out for the book, Women with Healing Gifts. And that's coming out on the 18th of June. And excited. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Goodbye.